I read that you originally wanted to be a bullfighter when you were growing up.
Well, when I was a young kid, I born in Zacatecas, Mexico, and I born underneath of a bullring. And every year they got bullfights. I mean, and they got about four a year. And one time they rain, and they leave a couple of bulls for Monday, just to practice
Yeah.
for the for the matadores.
Yep.
So I hear that, and the next day, Monday, I'm not going to school. And I tell my friends, oh, tomorrow they're going to have this and that. And so we cut school, and about 11 o'clock, they show up, the matadores, and we sneak in the bullring. We know all the tricks because we're young and we know how to get inside and everything. And when they start, the bull go out and everything. And one guy, I take a capote from the guy. And I start, and I'm only made one pass, and the bull horn in my right ankle. And she broke it all the way.
Wow.
They said. They said. And then we moved, my mother and my dad. They bring me to Linden, California.
Okay.
This close to Stockton, about 10 miles away from Stockton. I meet Beatrice, Cruz, and she's my wife now. And when I meet Beatrice, I ask because I find out that Beatrice's father, he was a boxing promoter and a matchmaker and all that. So I asked Beatrice, will you please ask your father if he can teach me? And Beatrice, she tell me, really? And I said, yeah. So that's how I started boxing.
What fighters did you try to emulate as a kid when you were coming up?
When I was a young kid, I was in Mexico. I see Efren Alacran Torres from Mexico City. And he was a hell of a fighter. And I like to, well, I love that guy.
Yeah.
And the destiny, when I come and I box and everything, they put they put me in the World Boxing Hall of Fame with Larry Holmes,
Yeah.
Ricardo Finito Lopez, Jerry McCullen, Efren Alacran Torres, and myself. You know, when I was a little kid, I like to watch Efren Alacran Torres, and the destiny put me with him in the Hall of Fame, World Boxing Hall of Fame.
That's pretty amazing. That's great to hear
That
that.
is, for me, that is. I don't have too many amateur fight.
Right.
And then we go to Eureka, California. My father-in-law take me, well, Jack Cruz take me to
Mhm.
Eureka, California. And I beat the champion of the Diamond Bell.
Okay.
And then when the fight was over, I beat the champion. And some men, Indians, they have a few drinks, and they ask Jack, "You fighter is an Indian or what?" And Jack right away, he take a couple seconds and he said, yeah, he's a Yaqui Indian, from Mexico, That name is stick and to this day, any place that I go, they call me Yaqui. Hi, Yaqui, how you been? This and that.
So that's where the name came from.
So, right, since 1971, something like that.
You fought very tough guys early on in your pro career. You were tested very early. How soon did you know, like, okay, I'm good at this and I can really be a top contender? Like, was there one fight that made you realize that?
I fight Jesse Burnett 4 times.
Hmm.
The first time I fight Jesse Burnett, I fight him in 8 rounds,
Hmm.
and he beat me. And my cornerman, my trainer, he tell me in the last round, go get him, champ. He is tired. And I turn around and I tell my cornerman, I'm tired too. Oh my God,
Yeah,
And I realized, that when you're in shape, you don't get tired. So right from since that day, I start go little bit running, little bit extra every day, a little bit extra. And then when I get 8, 9 miles 60, then I say I'm in shape. I'm ready.
right.
And I do that all my life. And when you go fight, the fight is 60. If you're in shape, if you're not in shape, you're in trouble. Jesse Burnett, he was a hell of a fighter. He was like Mayweather,
Yeah.
a left hand, a sneaky left hand, and he moved pretty good. And Al Bolden, the first time I fight Al Bolden in Seattle, Washington. He knocked me down 3 times, and I knocked him down 3 times. When the fight is over, the crowd, the fans, they throw money in the ring and this and that.
Wow.
I get $875 for me and $875 for Al Bolden. This we get we get more money from the fans than what the promoter pay us. No, the promoter
Wow.
paid $500 for that fight, 500 for 10 rounds, you know.
Wow.
And we fight hard. We fight very hard. And the old days, it was different. I want to tell you the truth.
Yep.
When I start boxing, I go to the gym and I work hard and I see the posters in the gym and I just want to be in one of those. I just want to fight at least 10 rounds, to be in the poster. At least, I say, oh, at least I want to go 10 rounds. That way my name is in a poster. When I fight in Copenhagen
Yeah.
with Jan Kanta, we go 4 days before the fight. You know, the jet light and everything, they kill me.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep over there. I run over there 2 days, 2 o'clock in the morning over there. But I mean, there are no excuses because I was in good shape. I go 15 rounds with him, and that was very close fight with Jan Kanta.
Why was it in Copenhagen? Why was it over there?
I mean, when you are a fighter and you want to be the champion, you go any place to get the belt,
Right.
no matter what. And you're not dark nobody. I mean, Angelo Dundee, he come to my house, you know, he's in heaven too, and he talked to me and my father-in-law. He want me to he want me to go with him, to fight for him. And he talked to my father-in-law, and my father-in-law asked me, and he told me, "You want to do it? I mean, go ahead. I mean, it's up to you." But I'm not want to do it because, I mean, I'm a loyal man, and he teach me everything that I know, him and my trainers. And who get 5 shots for the championship of the world? When I get 5 shots, I mean, I'm very, very happy.
Yeah.
We lost, but I mean, I put uh, I put a hell of a fight with everyone. Every time that I fight on TV, the TV, that was pretty good.
Talk about Galendez a little bit. You had two fights with Victor Galindez. What kind of fighter was he and how tough was he?
Okay, Victor Galindez, he was uh, he was a short, stocky guy, and believe me, he he was a better boxer than what people gave him credit.
Hmm.
He bob and weave. He kind of punches you very good. A sneaky guy. He very strong.
Yeah.
He got heavy left hooks. So the first time, uh, Victor Galindez, we go 15 rounds with Victor Galindez, and I learned a lot from that fight. The fight stayed too close and tried to be inside. He killed you with the rabbit punches.
Hmm.
The referee the referee not tell him nothing. I mean, he hit me with so many rabbit punches. When the fight was over, I had to put ice on my neck, because he was swelling.
Wow.
And the
Wow.
next day, my neck was swelled, so we put ice and everything, and but this life,
Yeah.
he's, Victor was all right, a strong, good boxer, in and out, he moved to the side. But the second fight, I think I beat him,
Hmm.
because I box him very good.
Let me ask you about a famous place out there, the Olympic Auditorium.
The Olympic Auditorium, that's oh boy. I fight Fabian Falconet, and he knocked me down first or second round, and he cut me bad. And then the bells, well, I get up and everything, and then we keep it up, and then the bell sound, and I go to the corner, and my trainers, they fix the cut, and they tell me, be careful, it's a big cut, but, stay away from him. Move in and out, side to side, feint, roll back, and counter.
Hmm.
I don't know how I do that. I feint, I roll back, I catch him with the right hand, and then I catch him with the left hook to the body, and thanks God that he fall down. He fall down, and they count to 10, and he not get up. And
Let me ask you about just the atmosphere inside the Olympic and why was that such a special place to fight?
there was a special place because so many memories in the Olympic, so I'm very happy that I fight there because there was, so many big names fight over there.
Yeah.
Big names, and I'm lucky that I fight over there. And
Aram offered you Mike Rossman and you
yeah,
come to New York, fight at the Garden and you beat him. Talk about that experience.
well, when Bob Aaron talked to my father-in-law and he offered a fight with Mike Rodman for me, and my father-in-law said, sure. We went to New York. about 9 days before the fight, and we train in what's the name of the old gym?
Gleasons?
Yeah, the Gleasons Gym, right? Yeah. That's another one. See, at least I can say I train over there. There's the boxing gym is there still or no more?
It is. It's still there. Yeah.
It's still there?
It's in Brooklyn now. It's in a different location from when you were here, but Gleason's Gym is still running and it's in Brooklyn now.
Oh, well, at least I can say that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, we work over there 4 or 5 days, good. And when the in the weigh-in, my Rodman make a couple remarks about my handlers, about my trainers, because there was Filipino and Mexican, but now I go to the fight. I mean, when the fight started, my Rodman was a pretty good fighter.
Yeah.
He have a pretty good left jab, good right hand, a straight right hand, and he connects you. I mean. So my handlers, they tell me when you fight Mike, you have to put the pressure, you have to go in and out, bob and weave, not let him rest. You have to stay on top and then get him in the ropes and go to the body. Go downstairs and go upstairs. Start with your left jab and finish with your left jab all
Right.
the time. That be the key to beat my Rossman. Put the pressure and be smart, not get caught and you way out. Hands up and chin down. And that's what I do. I put the pressure on it and he don't know what to do.
Hmm.
I stop him in this in this in the sixth, I think, and he no come for the seventh round. I have respect for any fighter. A quiet fighter is better than be a loud mouth fighter. Believe me.
Yes.
The the fans they love more a quiet fighter than a loudmouth fighter. You have to be a sportsman in
Yes.
that game. When we fight, we enemies. When we finish, we friends. I mean, it's our job, and that's it.
So let me ask you about another place now, which is a totally crazy place to have fought, but you did go inside a major maximum security prison to fight James Scott. That must have been a pretty wild experience. Talk about that.
Oh, James Scott. Uh, uh, that was experience. My father-in-law, he don't want me to fight because I got the flu. Little bit, there's no excuses. No, never. I've never make excuse. But when I go in, when I go to Roway, the state prison, we get call phones, through in my room, and I don't know who called, but they try to intimidate me. No, man, I mean, I get inside and there's very scoopy because every 10 feet, automatic gates open. I say, oh shit. Yeah, but I mean, when I get in the ring and everything was fine because
Yeah.
I hit him good. I hit him with some body shots and his eyes, they just get red, all red and oh boy. But I mean, there was another fight.
And
The
then
inmate, all the inmates, and Sam's they go Yaqui, and some, James, James. Oh, that was good. I mean,
So you had fans in there.
excuse me?
You had fans inside the prison.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it an intimidating place to fight in?
Well, no, I mean, all depends on the fighter. I mean, we know this how work, and we go to work any place. There's a job for us. That's how I look at it. I
Right.
mean, you know, I mean, I go, I fight for the championship of the world at a United States 3 times. I mean, I go, I try to get it.
Talk about your fights with Saad Muhammad and your memories of him as a fighter.
Okay, when I fight Matthew in Philadelphia, there was a there was a fight of the year in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
and
Everywhere.
yeah, what in Philadelphia, the first fight
Yeah.
because almost there was almost like the second fight, Lord, because uh, I fight Matthew and Matthew Star pretty good. He got me the first couple, 3 rounds, and then myself, I start come back in the 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 8th round, that was a hell of a round too in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And the fight was so close. And in the 9th round, I got hit in my right eye or my left. I'm not remember, but
Hmm.
my right eye get real big, bruise and claws. And I cannot see too good, but I still fight. I fight to the end anyway, but in the 11th round, the referee step in and stop the fight. So
Hmm.
I mean, this life and this boxing but Matthew, when the fight was over, he told me, if I become a champion of the world, I'll give you a rematch. And and he was a man of his word.
Right.
He come true
Right.
and give me a rematch in 1980. When you're there and you got an opponent like Matthew, he want he want to take you out out of the ring. So you want to do the same thing. I try to do the best to be better than him. That's why we fight like we fight.
Right.
He knocked me down, I go up, and he knocked me down again. I mean, there was a fight that there's not too many fights like that, you know,
No, there aren't.
and thanks God, I mean, that I'm here alive, to tell you how I feel and how my friend Matthew Saad feels because he told me, Yaki, I want to confess you something. I mean, the second fight, I want to quit. I want
Wow.
to quit.
Wow.
But just like I tell you, quit because he want to get me, you know.
Yeah.
He would have been dead in the ring than quit, like I do. I'm not want to quit.
Right.
I want to be dead than quit. That's why I I go up. I get up but there's life and somebody wins, somebody lost. And when Matthew passed away, I go because I want to be there.
Right.
to say goodbye. There was a friend. He was a rival on the ring, and a friend outside the ring. You know,
Right.
but it's life.
I think that's very admirable that you went to say goodbye to him.
I have to. That's why I go, because we make history in boxing, MMA.
Talk a little bit about what you're doing today and how important it is for you to work with the kids.
We open, my wife, she she tell me, open the gym here in Stockton, and that way you be here. And so I say, okay. So I opened the gym in 2011,
Okay.
and I start working with some boys and some people that help me, because by myself I cannot do it. I gotta I got about four guys, to help me,
Yeah.
and we got pretty good boys. We teach them, we teach our pretty good boys to fight to fight the correct way, and when they learn, some people they go to some other gyms. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
You teach them the right way, they go to some other gym, and they think the guys from some other gym make their kids when they
Right.
already when they already we make them. But
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm not mind, because what I want to do with the youngsters, save if I save one or two, I'd be very happy. That's what I do. I got a
Yeah.
lot of young kids. I help the youngsters and everything. I have girls too, little girls, and we teach them the right way. We go to compete, to some other, when there's some amateur fight, I take the boys. And if I'm not take the boys, somebody else take it for me. And,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I like to work with the youngsters, because I like the youngsters to know how, when you're a boxer and when you get in the ring, you're going to learn to respect to respect outside the ring anybody.
Yeah.
You're going to respect people that you don't know, but you be polite. I mean, that's what I try to tell the youngsters. Be humble. That's number one. But when somebody go to the gym, they want a application to join us in the gym. I tell the mothers and the fathers and the youngsters, first is your education. Go to school, educate yourself.
Right.
If you want to be some doctor or whatever, or go for, go for. And if
Yeah.
you like boxing and everything, is okay. Football, baseball, whatever you like, but go to school. This your number one priority. Go to
Right.
school and be educated.